some reason he brought Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know why the hell Shaquille O'Neal's in my dream, but he is. Swiggity swooty howdy doody. My name's Cam Husky, and I bet you can tell right now I'm pretty tired, and that is because I just woke up. And well, I mean, you pretty much know that this is a dreamcast video, and this is gonna be my first like official horror or not horror, bad dream, scary dream talk. Dreamcast, and yeah, this one's it was towards the end that it got pretty creepy, but so I might as well get just straight into it. I don't know, as normal, don't know really where it started off, but I'm not feeling too good. I was at work and I threw up a few times at work yesterday. I don't even freaking know. Yeah, yesterday. And so I haven't been feeling good. Still don't feel good, and I've got a headache right now. But that's besides the point. But so I was at work and I was throwing up a little bit at work, but still had to stay until just about closing time. And then so I went to sleep, and I had a pretty high dose of melatonin before going to sleep, and that's my first time using melatonin to go back to sleep, or going to sleep, to go to sleep in a long time. And so like most of my dreams, I can tell in the dream if I'm dreaming or not, and it kind of gives me a heightened sense as to what's going on. But man, I could not tell worth a damn. And so it starts off from what I remember as I was at work, and it was weird. It was a mix between work and my college campus, but I was working. You know, I was doing my normal thing, goofing off, and I'm a cashier, so I was like checking people out in my line, going to the bathroom to throw up a few times, just like what I did yesterday. Some of my we were getting backed up, and it's gonna help a lot of people, nothing too exciting. Somebody came in, and one of the managers did something, and this girl who's like probably 17 started yelling, and then we told her to get out of the employee area. And then later on, that manager got yelled at, and then I went to go talk to the like third in line of management. I'm going to drink my orange juice because my throat hurts. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to yell at you because you didn't really do anything. And I was like, sweet. And then I clock out, go home. And yeah, clock out, go home, and that's when a transition happens. I don't really know. I think it's part of that 30-minute cycle from what I talked about in the previous video. But I'm gonna make a video going more detail about what I've researched and everything, or what I looked up. Yeah, and but yeah, every 30 minutes there's a cycle, and I think that was during one of them cycle shifts that I went from clocking out to being with my family at a cemetery. So yeah, that's where the horror starts coming in. So at a cemetery, and apparently it's in my dream it was a place for families and couples to have a picnic and have a good time, which makes no freaking sense. Oh, and it's at night, by the way. It was probably around 10ish at night, so setting the mood a little bit. And I was being my dorky self. I was with my family, my two little sisters, my mom, and I think my grandma, maybe my dad. And then I was singing with my sisters and some other person. And then the two couples. There's two couples there. They leave, and then there was two cops there, and the two couples there. They leave. And I'm still singing, and then all of a sudden we hear hey, stop yelling, or stop singing, or hey boy, stop singing. And it was only me and the random person, I don't know who, that heard it. And she looks at me and she's like, "Did you hear that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I'm sorry, man or girl, or boy or girl, I will stop singing." And then it was like, and that's when it started getting real creepy. And then it was like, "Thank you." And it was like, it asked if I had a younger brother that was 15, and then I was like, "No, I only got a sister that's like 10." And he's like, "Okay, never mind then." And I was like, "What's your name?" I was gonna ask how the person died, because then at some point I realized the voice in my head was the body that was directly beneath us, and I could kind of see into the ground, and I could see the casket, and in the casket the lid popped open a little bit, and an arm kind of came out, or like a little hand, and a skeletal hand, not a nice hand, not a nice looking hand, but like skeletal, decayed, spider webbed hand. And let's see, at some point, my sister was hugging me from behind, and from what I was seeing, like, I was about to ask how it died, and then it kind of possessed me or whatever, and I was screaming and trying to get my parents' attention, and flailing and everything. And the reason was because it was dragging me into hell for some reason. It was like dragging me down, not like physically, but like spiritually. And then at some point, I snapped back, and I was hallucinating about me yelling and screaming and flashing, or like running about. That I was hallucinating. And so then I finally was able to start screaming, and my parents rushed over. And at this point, I was laying on the ground. I guess I looked like I was just, having a good time laying on the ground. And my sister had her eyes open, but was laying there too. And so my parents come, and they help me up. And then we get our sister out of that trance, and I can still see the casket and everything. But at some point, the dirt had been dug out, and so then my parents noticed it, and the skeleton started climbing out of the casket, and was like yelling curses at us and stuff. And so he ran to the cops, and then we told them that there's something going on, and then it transitioned to where we were all in my house, and we have a good family friend who is a police officer, and he had showed up, and for some reason he brought Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know why the hell Shaquille O'Neal's in my dream, but he is, and he is like, we're trying to get to the bottom of this, and at this time it's morning, and Shaquille was like, was talking to me, and we'd figure out who the body was, and it was some famous baseball player, and I don't know who. It was a young one, and he's like, I asked if the baseball player had a younger brother, and he said no, and then it became kind of like a mystery dream, where the younger we were trying to figure out. At that point, since he said no, we knew that something weird was going on. Either the wrong person was buried there, or he was buried there, and he was looking for somebody or the body was looking for somebody that had a brother that was 15 years old, and it was trying to get revenge. It was kind of like a horror movie. And then I woke up for some reason, and whew, man, I woke up and I was like, thank God, because it felt like it was a real dream, like hardcore real, or not a real dream, it felt like real life. And the scariest part was definitely being in my body, screaming, yelling, and moving around, but no one hearing a thing. Because I could literally feel feel myself being dragged into heaven or not heaven, hell. And whew, I woke up and did not like it at all. But yeah, that was my dream I just had, and that's why I'm super tired. I have not been making any eye contact whatsoever, but that's alright. That's alright. You can't blame me for that. Too tired. So I'm probably about to go back to sleep. A quick little update though. After this Dreamcast, I'm probably going to make a Dreamcast episode and upload it sometime probably next week about very common dreams and their meanings, like people committing suicide in your dreams, you committing suicide in your dreams, or big bodies of water in your dreams, or actually just water in general in your dreams, and teeth falling out. Yes, very, very basic dreams that very basic and common dreams that people have. And yeah. Oh man, I'm tired. So I'm gonna go back to sleep. So if you like this video, or if you enjoyed this video, like it down below. If you have a dream that you have, or like a general concept dream, like if you walk around and your car loses control, or if you're driving and your car loses control, or you're walking around and you're naked in public. Like if you have a common dream that occurs over and over again, not the exact same dream, but like the similar concepts, write a comment down below. If you would like for me to try to figure out, do an interpretation on what it means, like find out. And I will do that in another video. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your